Now we continue the problem with exercise 13.2, 15 problem. One card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Deck of 52 cards, playing cards is there. Well-shuffled 52 cards. You have to select a card randomly. Randomly means one after one you can select. In which of the following cases are events E and F independent? They are giving E event and F event. Totally here 3 questions is there. In that 3, which 2 events, that is E and F, are independent? Independent means what we have to show? Probability of E intersection F is equal to probability of E into probability of F we have to show. If that one satisfied means the E and F are independent events. Otherwise, E and F are dependent events. Here we have to check these 3 questions here. Solution. First question. E is the event. The card drawn is spade. The card drawn is spade. Total 52 cards. In that spade cards, 52 divided into 4 parts, 13, 13, 13, 13. So, 52 spade cards, 13 spade cards is there. From 13 you have to select. What is the probability of that one? Direct I am writing, I am not writing these total things here. Probability of E is equal to, what is the favorable outcomes of probability of E? Sorry, favorable outcomes of event E. The event is card drawn is spade. What is the number of spade cards? 13. So favorable outcomes is 13 by total number of outcomes. Total cards is 52. So this one we can write as a 1 by 4. 13 ones are 13 fours are. Next one, probability of F is equal to, what is the probability of F? Probability of F means favorable for F by total number of outcomes. What is the favorable for F? The card drawn is ace. So how many number of ace cards is there in 52 deck of cards? In 52, 4 are ace cards is there. 4 are ace cards. So from 4 only you have to select. 4 by 52. That is 4 1 ja 4 13 ja. So 1 by 13 is the probability of F. Next, probability of E intersection F also you have to find. What is the probability of E intersection F? What is the meaning of E intersection F here? The meaning of E intersection F is the card drawn is spade and card is ace. In spades, how many number of ace cards is there? What is the intersection part between ace card and spade card? Spade cards having only one ace card. So common part, the favorable outcome for intersection part. The intersection part between E and F, only one element, that is only one ace card. Next, 1 divided by 52. 1 divided by total outcomes is 52. So now I will find probability of E into probability of F is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 by 13, that is 1 by 52. 1 by 52. Now we can take here probability of E intersection F is equal to probability of E into probability of F. That is equal to 1 by 52 we got. Therefore, E and F are independent events. E and F are independent events. Next, number 2 also we can make same to same procedure. The card drawn is black. The card drawn is king. The card drawn is black. So probability of E is black cards is 26, favorable 26 by total 52. So this will become 1 by 2. Next, probability of F is equal to, what is the probability of the king card. Card is king. How many king cards is there? 4 king cards is there. So 4 divided by 52. That is 1 by 13. Next, probability of E intersection F. E intersection F. Black and king. Black and king. Black color having 2 king cards. Black color and king cards. So 2. Black color or red color. Black color and red color. Red color 2 kings. Black color 2 kings. So intersection part is only 2 by 52. That is 2 1 the 26 the 1 by 26. Now probability of E into probability of F is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 13, that is equal to 1 by 26, that is equal to probability of E intersection F. Therefore, E and F are independent events. E and F are independent events. Now, problem number 3. Probability of E is equal to, what is the probability of E here? The card drawn is king or queen. The card drawn is king or queen. How many king cards is there? 4 king cards is there and 4 queen cards is there. So we can write 8 by 52. 4 2 the 4 13 the 2 by 13 is the probability of E. Probability of F is equal to queen or jack. Queen 4 cards, jack 4 cards is there. So 8 by 52. 2 by 13 you can write. Otherwise, king 4 cards. So 4 cards 4 by 52. Or condition is there plus queen 4 by 52. Total it will become 8 by 52. That way also we can make this one. Next, probability of E intersection F. What is the common part between E and F? Here queen is the common, here also queen. So common is only queen. Queen, how many cards is there? Queen 4 cards is there. So 4 by 52. 4 by 52 is 1 by 13. 1 by 13. Next, probability of E into probability of F is equal to 2 by 13 into 2 by 13, that is 4 by 169, not equal to probability of E intersection F. Therefore, E and F not independent events. Not independent events. E and F not independent events. So pause the video to note it down. Next, problem number 16 in exercise. In a hostel, 60% of students read Hindi newspaper. In total hostel, 60% students they are reading Hindi newspaper. 40% read English newspaper. 40% students they are reading English newspaper. And 20% read both Hindi and English. Some members they can read Hindi and English both. So 20% both they can read Hindi newspaper and English newspaper. A student is selected at random. You have to find the 3 questions here. So first of all, these 4 lines, I'll write the data. What data they given, I'll write here. Solution. Let H be the event reading Hindi newspaper. Next, E be the event reading English newspaper. Now, probability of E, probability of H, Hindi newspaper probability. How much they given? 60%. 60%, that is 60 by 100. 0 0 cancel. 2 3s are 2 5s are. 3 by 5 is the probability of Hindi paper. Probability of English paper reading is 40% given. 40 by 40%, 40 by 100. 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 2 fives are. So 2 by 5 is the probability of English newspaper reading. Next, probability of Hindi and English newspapers, both combination 20%. 20% is 20 by 100. 2 ones are, 2 fives are. 1 by 5 is the both probability of Hindi and English newspapers. Hindi 3 by 5, English 2 by 5. Percentages convert into 60%. 1% is nothing but 1 by 100. So 60 into 1 by 100. That is 60 by 100. Next, now we go through the problems. Question number 1. Find the probability that he or she reads neither Hindi nor English paper. That means they are not reading Hindi paper, they are not reading English paper. So you have to find the probability of neither nor. This is a very, very important one here. Neither nor. Not Hindi, not English. So not Hindi and not English. Neither nor meaning that one. So this is a very, very important thing. Next, I'll use the De Morgan laws. H union E whole dash. H union E whole dash. Separate intersection dash is there, complement is there. We can make union whole dash. This is nothing but 1 minus P of H union E. 1 minus P of H union E we can write. Next one, 1 minus of formula P of H plus P of E minus P of H intersection E. So we know the all values here. Probability of H. What is the probability of H? 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5 is English minus 1 by 5. Just your values you have to substitute there and simplify. 1 minus, here total value how much you'll get? Take the LCM is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So now again take the LCM. 5 minus 4 is 1 by 5. So required probability is 1 by 5. Next, similarly, second problem. Problem number 2. If he or she reads Hindi newspaper. Hindi newspaper reading already completed. They given. Find the probability of the probability that he or she reads English newspaper. You have to find here very, very important and concentrate. You have to find the probability of English newspaper. Already what they given? He or she reads Hindi newspaper. That means condition by H. By H. What is the formula of this one? Probability of E intersection H by probability of H. That is equal to, what is the intersection part? Intersection part. H intersection E, E intersection H. Both are same only. So 1 by 5 divided by probability of H. What is the probability of H? 3 by 5. 5 get cancelled. 1 by 3 is the answer. The required probability. Probability that reads English. He or she reads English. Already they given Hindi newspaper. She can read. He or she can read. So this is the way of finding the problem. Next, number 3. One more problem is there. If he or she reads English newspaper, find the probability that he or she reads the Hindi newspaper. This reverse. First they given Hindi. Here they are giving English. Here we are finding English. Here we have to find Hindi. Hindi newspaper. So now probability of Hindi we have to find. What they given? English newspaper they given. So here English. So probability of H intersection E by probability of E. That is, what is the intersection part? 1 by 5. Both will be same only. 1 by 5 divided by probability of English newspaper 2 by 5. 5 get cancelled. Required probability is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So this is the way of finding the problems. Pause the video to note it down. Next, more two problems. These two are multiple choice questions. By these two problems, we can complete the exercise 13.2. So problem number 17, you can read here the probability of obtaining an even prime number on each die when a pair of dice is rolled. Here you observe pair of dice they are throwing. Pair of dice, two dice they are throwing. You have to get an even prime number on each die. The two pairs, the two dice also, you have to get even prime number. What is the even prime number? If you know the even prime number, the problem will be very easy. Only one even prime number is there, that is 2. Even prime number is there, 2. So I'll write here solution. The number of elements in sample space. I am not writing total sample space. The number of elements. If we are throwing 2 times, so 6 square, that is 36 is the outcomes. Next, event E I am taking. Event E, let E be the event. Getting even prime. So, prime on both dice. Both dice even prime getting. So, what are the elements? I'll write elements is only one element. Only one element. Why? Because even prime only one. 2 places even prime, that is 2 comma 2. So, now probability of E. What is the probability of E? Favorable for E, only 1 divided by total number of outcomes is 36. 1 by 36 is the probability of an even number on each die when pair of die is thrown. So 1 by 36 is the answer, option D. Next, 18th problem. The two events A and B will be independent if which condition it will satisfy for the independent. Actually independent means what? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. That condition is there. Here that condition nothing is there. A and B are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means intersection part is 0. Intersection part is 0. So this one it is wrong. Intersection part 0 means we can't say the independent. Next, this condition will check that one. Probability of A equal to probability of B means independent. It is also not possible. Sometimes it is possible, sometimes it is not possible. Next, sum of the two values is equal to 1 means we can't say the two A and B are independent. So now I'll check about the B. Probability of A dash B dash, that is nothing but probability of A dash intersection B dash, that is probability of A union B whole dash, A union B whole dash, that is 1 minus P of A union B, 1 minus P of A union B. Simplify 1 minus P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So now 1 minus P of A minus P of B plus P of A into P of B I am writing. The both are independent. So that's why P of A into P of B I am writing. Next, 1 minus P of A minus P of B I am taking common. What values you will get? 1 minus P of A. We are taking minus P of B from these two common. 1 minus P of A you will get. Again you observe this one common. So 1 minus P of A, if you are taking common, 1 minus P of B you will get. So P of A dash B dash, that is A dash intersection B dash equal to 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B. Based upon the independent condition. So option B is the correct option. So pause the video to note it down. Next we continue our next concept. Partition of a sample space. In that word only, total meaning is there. Partition. What is a partition in general? Partition is nothing but, for example, one room is there, one classroom or one room. You have to use cupboards by separation if you are making that, separate if you are making, that is called a partitions. For example, one bed purpose if you are making one cupboard, cardboard if you are using, and second bed, third bed, like that if you are making one room into different parts, that is called a partition in general. So here in mathematical also similar concept, this is similar concept in general only. A set of events E1, E2, E3, so on En up to En events is said to be represents a partition of a sample space S if E1, E2, E3 and En said to be represent a partitions of a sample space S. Three conditions it will satisfy. What are the three conditions? Condition A, Ei intersection Ej is equal to pi, I is not equal to j, I comma j equal to 1 to so on n. That means the intersection part between every pair E1, E2, E1, E3, E1, En, E2, E3, E2, E4, E2, E5, E2, En. The intersection part should be empty. First condition. That means here this one we can read as a pairwise disjoint, and union of all partitions, union of all events is equal to capital S. The union. In general also I discussed cupboards by using the cardboard if you are making separate, and union, total combination if you are taking, that room you will get. Here sample space you have to get. The union of all events, again it represents a sample space. This condition only we known as a exhaustive events. The events are exhaustive. Next, probability of Ei is greater than 0 for all I equal to 1, 2, 3, small n. The probability compulsory greater than 0 for every event. Probability is greater than 0. That is nothing but non-zero probability you have to get. So this three condition if satisfied, that E1, E2, E3, so on En are called partitions of sample space S. In other words, this total we can write in other words also. The events E1, E2, so on En represents a partition of a sample space if they are pairwise disjoint. Pairwise disjoint means the intersection part should be each and every pair. This disjoint means intersection part is empty. Exhaustive means union of all events, again represent a capital S, and having non-zero probabilities. This condition is nothing but non-zero probabilities. We can draw the diagram also here. This is total sample space S. This is one event A. I am taking, this is a one partition, this is also one partition, this is a one partition, and this is also one partition. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, so on, En, different partition. You observe here, E1, E2, E1, E2. There is no intersection part, empty. E1, E3, E1, E4. If you are checking every events E1, E2, E1, E3, intersection part is empty. Next, union of all E1, E2, E3, E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, and this is also A event. A event I am taking as a E7. If you are taking total union, if you are taking union means what you will get again? Sample space you will get. So that is nothing but exhaustive. Next, probability of EI is greater than 0. Every event probability compulsory greater than 0 you have to get. No need to get equal 0 also. So that we will check in the problems. So this type of these three condition is satisfied, that called a partitions of a sample space. This diagram some equal to representation of this one. Next, based upon this one partition, theorem of total probabilities. Theorem of total probability. First, let E1, E2, swan En be a partition of the sample space S. E1, E2, swan En are the partitions of the sample space S, and suppose that each of event E1, E2, swan En has non-zero probability. Already you will get in this only non-zero probability. Here again they are mentioned non-zero probability of occurrence. Next, let A be any event associated with capital S, then ABA. Actually diagram we can draw here. This is a ABA, any event of capital S, and E1, E2, E3 are the partitions and non-zero probabilities having. Then probability of A, this probability if we are finding, one formula we can use. Probability of E1 into probability of A by E1. This is nothing but multiplication probability we are using. Multiplication of probabilities. P of E2 into P of A by E2, so on. P of En into P of A by En. This total we can represent. So on is the summation I am writing. Summation probability of A is equal to summation J equal to 1 to N P of Ej, probability of Ej into probability of A by Ej. J equal to 1 if you are substituting, this you will get. J plus summation means addition. 2 substitution, this you will get. Plus so on N substitution P of En into P of A by En. So this will be this total representing in one line, that is by using the summation. So this is called a total probability of theorem of total probability, and this theorem proof also there, but we won't consider for the examination. They won't ask the proof, but this formula we'll use in next session. Next session Bayes theorem is there. In that one we will use compulsory this one. Probability of A is nothing but we can write now onwards summation J equal to 1 to N P of Ei into P of A by Ej. So this concept continuation is there. So pause the video to note it down. Next one, Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem. Based upon this theorem only, we will solve a lot of examples and exercise problems of 13.3, and this is very important problems for 3 marks question. Most of the previous exams 3 marks questions they ask from this exercise only. So here you see Bayes theorem. If E1, E2, swan En are n non-empty events which constitute a partition of sample space S, non-empty events and n events, and this constitutes a partition of a sample space. Previously we discussed what is the partition of sample space S means. E1, E2 are pairwise disjoint. Again we are writing this partition definition, pairwise disjoint, and E1, E2, swan En unions equal to sample space, that is exhaustive. And A be the up to here definition, and already non-empty they given. So probability must and should greater than 0. Next here, A be the any event of a non-zero probability. Non-zero probability, A be the another event in sample space. Then probability of EI by A, here up to n is there, so that's why EI I am writing. Probability of EI by A equal to probability of EI into probability of A by EI divided by summation j equal to 1 to n probability of EJ into probability of A by EJ for any I equal to 1, 2, 3, so on n. So this is the important here formula Bayes theorem. Proof no need to do here, proof not important, but based upon this formula only we'll solve the total problems in this exercise. So just I'll discuss proof roughly here. So what is the question? This one. So probability of EI by A equal to, formula is there, conditional probability formula I'll use. What is the conditional probability formula? Probability of EI intersection A by probability of A, that is equal to probability of EI intersection A. I'll use the multiplication probability. Multiplication of probabilities is P of EI into P of A by EI. P of A by EI. Next, probability of A. Probability of A in total probability. Total probability theorem is there. Previous we discussed. From that one, P of A I can write J equal to 1 to n P of EJ into probability of A by EJ. Probability of A by EJ. Here J equal to 1 to n, so on. This is from total theorem. Theorem of total probability. Theorem of total probability. Here this one multiplication theorem, multiplication property. This is conditional probability. Conditional probability. By using these three concepts, we are writing probability of EI by A equal to probability of EI into probability of A by EI divided by summation j equal to 1 to n probability of EJ into probability of A by EJ. So this one you will get. That is a proof actually, no need proof, but formula is very important here. So pause the video to note it down.